She opens the overstuffed closet and lets out a deep sigh. I have nothing to wear. The words echo through the room as dozens of hangers fight for space on the racks. The contradiction is right there, just as obvious as that party shoe that cost a fortune and now collects dust in the back of the closet. Remember when Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City admitted she kept sweaters in the oven? At least she knew what she owned. The average woman wears only 20% of her wardrobe regularly. That means 80% of what's hanging in your closet right now is just existing. Your wardrobe has become a storage unit of unfulfilled promises, pieces that come in and rarely go out. And those jeans you're saving for when you lose weight, that designer blouse still with the tag on, they chat with each other every night about how they're still waiting for their big moment. It's time for them to go. Click subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're ready to turn your closet into a sanctuary of style instead of a museum of fashion regrets. Every like helps another woman break free from the tyranny of maybe someday clothes. And what if I told you the secret to looking 10 years younger isn't another cream or procedure, but simply wearing clothes that actually fit the magnificent body you have right now? Clothes that no longer fit. Your closet is filled with clothes from your college days, so you're essentially curating a museum of unrealistic expectations, while your body has followed the natural course of life. It's like keeping an iPhone 3 hoping Apple will one day make it compatible with today's apps. Oprah Winfrey once admitted to keeping jeans in multiple sizes as progress markers, but realized it only fueled a dysfunctional relationship with her body. Meryl Streep, on the other hand, shared in interviews that she has one ruthless rule: if I haven't worn it in 2 years, it doesn't deserve the space. Our bodies change with age. New curves, shapes, and proportions emerge over time, but society keeps selling us the idea that aging is a flaw to be fixed. Your body isn't straying from some ideal standard. It's following exactly the natural path it was designed to. Maturity brings a different fat distribution, hormonal changes, and a new posture, so your clothes should honor who you are today, not fight time as if it's an enemy to be defeated. Your 2015 jeans are taking up prime real estate in your closet. They're like tenants who don't pay rent, but you keep renewing the lease out of pure nostalgia. The truth hurts more than a tight shoe. Holding on to clothes that no longer fit is like collecting tickets to concerts that already happened. They represent moments that aren't coming back and shouldn't. Now, let's talk about those items you bought that still have the tags on. Brace yourself for a little painful self-reflection. Impulse shopping. You walked into the store just to take a look, but left with 3 shopping bags and a breathless credit card. And that metallic purple blouse never found the right moment to shine. Kate Middleton is known for recycling iconic outfits dozens of times, proving that her elegance comes from conscious curation, while your pieces resemble protected witnesses, never seen in public. Becky Bloom, the protagonist of Confessions of a Shopaholic, racked up astronomical debt because she couldn't resist a window display, eventually having to write a column on saving money to pay off what she owed, even though she kept finding creative justifications for every new purchase. That sequin skirt you bought in December's excitement still has the tag on in March, and you came up with the story that you're waiting for the perfect occasion, when in reality, it matches absolutely nothing in your lifestyle. Your shopping impulse is like a dating app fling, intense on the first date, forgotten by the next morning. The next topic will hurt your wallet. Keep going if you dare. Shoes we never wear. You treat that pair of blood-red Louboutins like a piece of art, but your toes go into panic mode just seeing them in the closet. They've basically become an insanely expensive sculpture taking up valuable space. Even Victoria Beckham gave up her eternal stilettos after back surgery, admitting, "I just can't wear heels anymore," so even the queen of perfect posture gave in to comfort. Your 2008 prom shoes are still preserved like archaeological relics, but you've seen 3 physical therapists for back issues, so it's time to end this toxic relationship. A truly elegant woman knows that no design is worth it if it turns a simple walk into an oxygenless Everest expedition. Ready for the next fashion martyrdom? Clothes that need repair. That skirt with the stuck zipper has been waiting on your Goodwill for 3 years now, but you keep swearing you'll fix it next week. So it's basically become a political campaign promise, never fulfilled. Cameron Diaz once revealed in an interview that she keeps a box of regrets, items she loves but that are damaged. And once a year, she either fixes everything or says a final goodbye. Jackie Kennedy, on the other hand, had a non-negotiable rule. Any flawed item either went straight to repair or donation, but never stayed in the closet as a reminder of unfinished business. Your favorite coat with the wine stain from that memorable dinner in 2019 has turned into a private museum of sentimental archaeology, a piece you occasionally visit to remember better times. It takes up physical and mental space without serving any real purpose. Broken items are like past relationships. Either you invest in fixing them or move on. Up next, when your drawer hides secrets not even your therapist knows. Clothes you don't wear and that don't match your style. Your wardrobe is packed with pristine blazers and painful heels from your corporate era. But now, you work remotely from a coastal town, so those pieces feel like framed diplomas from a profession you no longer practice. Jane Fonda, after decades as a fitness icon in colorful leotards and shiny 80s leggings, adopted a more minimalist and sustainable style at 84, even publicly vowing never to buy new clothes again as an environmental commitment. Yet, you still cling to those formal dresses from your city days, despite having lived for 5 years in the inland heat. That expensive merino wool coat made perfect sense in New York, so you bought it without thinking twice. But now it's about as useful as an umbrella in the desert. Your body has evolved, your life has changed, your style has transformed. Your wardrobe should reflect that metamorphosis. But you hold on to these pieces like relics of who you used to be. It's like keeping your teenage diary in a drawer you open every day, a constant reminder of an outdated version of yourself. Our clothes should reflect who we are today, not act as a memorial to identities we've already left behind. What's the most unusual or out there piece you have in your wardrobe? Share it with us in the comments. Coming up, when your closet becomes a time machine, and why that's sabotaging your present. Outdated trends. That ultra-low-rise tie-dye jeans from 2002 cost a third of your salary back then, but now it looks more like an archaeological relic than something that belongs on your body, so it just hangs there, a fashion ghost haunting your closet. Jennifer Aniston proved that some classic pieces can transcend decades when she recently wore the same dress she had on in 1998. But your bejeweled baguette bag that was all the rage in the 2000s doesn't share the same genetic luck. The micro-trend phenomenon has accelerated so much in recent years that something essential in January may be completely obsolete by May. Yet, you hold on to your oversized tweed vest with giant shoulder pads like it's a stock market investment that's bound to bounce back. These outdated items are like signposts broadcasting to the world exactly what year your aesthetic evolution came to a halt. Love is letting go, even when it comes to that fringe vest you swore would make a huge comeback. Up next, how much does it cost to keep memories hanging on hangers? Dresses from past events. That beaded dress you wore to your cousin's wedding in 2018 took 3 credit card installments to pay off, but it already fulfilled its one life purpose. Just like a space rocket that will never return to Earth, so it stays at the back of your closet. A sequin-covered time capsule. The Duchess of Cambridge constantly rewears her evening gowns for different events, proving that outfit repetition is chic and sustainable, but you still keep 5 bridesmaid dresses that look like costumes from a canceled stage production. The satin fabric on that mermaid-style gown has already yellowed at the folds like an ancient scroll, losing any shot at social resurrection. Still, you come up with unlikely scenarios in which you'll need it again. Maybe a surprise ball on a Tuesday, or a run-in with royalty at the grocery store. Tiffany Haddish wore the same Alexander McQueen dress to 4 different events and got praised for it, so why can't you give your pieces a second act or set them free for a new owner? Every underused party dress in your closet is like an expensive concert ticket for a show you never attended. And now, your private label collection, clothes that have never seen the light of day. Gifts you never liked. That beaded knit sweater your aunt bought especially for you is still tucked away as proof of your family loyalty, but every time you open the closet, it practically screams guilt, 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 so it's become your personal ghost of Christmas past. Michelle Obama confessed in her book that she had to diplomatically and discreetly donate many gifts she received as First Lady that didn't suit her style, so she created a protocol to honor the intention without sacrificing her personal space. Meanwhile, you've been holding onto a sunflower print cardigan for 5 years, just because your mother-in-law asks about it every time she visits. That fluorescent yellow scarf your brother brought back from Thailand gets a special place in your closet when he's around, and you put on an Oscar-worthy performance to show how much you love the gift. But the next day, it's banished back to the depths of the closet, like a cursed treasure that can't be destroyed. The queen of decluttering, Marie Kondo, doesn't ask about the object's backstory, only whether it sparks joy. And let's be honest, that flamingo-shaped straw purse sparks nothing but second-hand embarrassment. Coming up, your personal museum of memories. Clothes you don't wear, but just can't let go. Sentimental pieces. The dress you wore on your wedding day remains untouched like a sacred relic, but it takes up precious space that could be used for something you actually wear 3 times a week. So instead of being a functional ally, your closet turns into a mausoleum of memories. Princess Diana kept a special archive for her historic outfits, separate from her daily wardrobe, preserving her memories without disrupting her routine. design, but you mix practical and sentimental items as if your wardrobe were both a photo album and a toolbox. That cashmere sweater your grandmother hand-knit carries the weight of family love, so letting it go is unthinkable, but keeping it among your everyday tops is like storing a photo album in the cutlery drawer, a treasured item in the wrong place. Barbara Streisand built a private underground shopping mall in her mansion to preserve her iconic costumes, but you can simply designate a special box or secondary closet for those deeply meaningful pieces, freeing up your main space for clothes that serve the woman you are today, not the one you were 10 years ago. Now that you've got the formula for a more functional wardrobe, the question is, what do you do with all that free space? It's like an amicable breakup with those pieces. You wish them well, you just don't want to live under the same roof anymore. Your closet breathes a sigh of relief as you say goodbye to those impossible dream jeans, the party dresses that only saw one night of glamour, and that gift from your aunt that seems to have been picked out for someone completely different from you. But here's the real challenge. After getting rid of what no longer serves you, how do you build a wardrobe that truly works in your favor at 60 plus? Mature elegance calls for specific pieces that blend comfort, style, and versatility. In my next video, these 5 pieces are a must-have in your wardrobe at 60 plus. I reveal the essential items that will make you feel confident every day without spending hours thinking about what to wear. If this process of letting go helped you, give it a like and subscribe to the channel so we can build a style together that honors who you are today. Comment below, letting go to start fresh, and tell me which item was the hardest to part with. Your maturity deserves a wardrobe that celebrates your journey, not one that keeps you stuck in the past.